What up, man? It's your boy King Moses live from the porch, man. I know it's been a minute that I did a long reaction video to the nonsense that's out here in the streets, man. I've been moving and grooving, man. I did a couple shorts or whatever. I do what I can do, whatever. Life be lifing. You know what I mean? And it be just too much stuff that be going on that like I said, I wish I could catch it daily, man. But sometimes it's just not possible. But I can do what I can do, man. But I'm gonna still pray for these kids, though. I tell you that much. And I'm gonna still speak on what I see when I can do it. So that's what I'm doing today, man. I've been meaning to do this video for a minute, man, because these one of these ones. And hold on, let me make sure I get everything right. These is one of these ones where I see this. I see this stuff daily. You feel what I'm saying? I see this new generation, Jerry Springer, Jenny Jones, Richard Bay. Back at it. For those that don't know, whatever. I'm an '80s baby. You feel what I'm saying? Coming up in the '90s, late '80s, early '90s, mid '90s, they had these talk shows like Montel Williams, Oprah Winfrey before she, whatever. They had them talk shows. They used to be on TV that would have these crazy guests, crazy topics or whatever, a lot of drama that would get a lot of ratings, right? And so you'll get a mixed bag, and this is allegedly, from my opinion, right? You'll get a mixed bag of people that are truly crazy, or truly got like issues or whatever that they want to like kind of hash out and put their drama out on TV for ratings. But then also too, you'll have people that'll go on there that are actors or that will portray a stereotype, you feel what I'm saying, of some ghetto trailer park trash nonsense to play the role for entertainment, right? So you'll have a situation where like for example, the game, the rapper, whatever, right? He was on what was that show, Change Your Heart or whatever, right? So he could be just portraying the role like, oh yeah, he got a girlfriend or whatever, da da da. They just on there to get some money, some fame, some clout or whatever, and then they'll just play the role, right? Or you'll have a situation where what's the comedian name? Corey Holcomb. He'll go on Jerry Springer show. He from Chicago, whatever. They shot in Chicago, so he'll go on there, whatever, and just play the role. But then you'll have a situation where, like on Jenny Jones, where they got in trouble, where it's this dude that was gay that had a crush on his neighbor or something like that or whatever. They probably was fooling around or whatever, and he invited him on the show or whatever, but they didn't tell him what the show was about or whatever. And he basically like, expressed that he had a crush on him or whatever on TV and embarrassed him. And then later on, he ended up killing him or whatever, and they got in trouble for that. So they shut all that stuff down on online. So all them crazy shows, they shut that down. Jerry Springer used to be the biggest one, where they used to fight on there, whatever. You feel what I'm saying? And then it just got out of control, where like it was a weird period where it was like, okay, well, it looked real and natural, whatever, and just like organic. Then it got to the point where it was like staged, where they was ringing a bell. You feel what I'm saying? Like it was just weird, right? And then they got so much flack for it or whatever, they had to back off of it or whatever. So like they had, and it just became super staged, and it just like it was downhill from there. But that used to be the thing back in the '90s, right? And then it just went away. Now you got social media where everything is crazy. I mean, you got social media and this reality TV age, VH1, all these gypsy Jezebel bedwenches want to be up on here. So you got that aspect of it, the Real Housewives shows, the Love and Hip Hops, all them ones or whatever. The dating show, the Flavor of Loves, for the Love of Rage, all that stuff, whatever, right? Now it's going to another level where you have the extremely ghetto trash, hood Jezebel gypsy stuff on the Zeus network. So they up there doing all type of wild stuff, and they just finding anybody on the street or whatever, just All right, you fight, you shoot people, whatever. You do all this stuff, whatever, to get in. It it's basically that low level, bottom of the barrel, ghetto entertainment, and people are always going to be entertained with this nonsense. They always been that way since our mamas and grandmamas and aunties was watching the stories back in the day. It just seems like there's always an appetite and a space for that type of drama. And now you get to see it more real live or appear to be real life WWE type style shit. And there's going to be appetite in the audience for that. So you got the Zeus Network that's going above and beyond all this crazy stuff or whatever. And Ray J got a new network that's coming out that's going to be even more. So it's going to get worse and worse, right? So that's just what it is, right? So now you have people that are striving to replicate what they see because they're getting likes and comments and clout and all this other BS, right? So now you have people that are striving to be Zeus actors or to get a show on Zeus or to be professional daters or come up on these shows or whatever. And it's nasty work. It's nasty work university. But this is the world that we're going into. So, having said all that and given all this background, now you see these quote unquote dating shows or whatever online or whatever on the TikTok and YouTube and Instagram, all that stuff. So they find all these people on here. And this also, too, just reinforces the gender war that's going on. They know that any type of situation where you can reinforce gender war, man versus woman, woman versus man, and you utilize certain dynamics that are always going to get attention. Men ain't shit. Women ain't shit. Men are broke. Women are gold diggers. Men don't appreciate black women. Women don't appreciate black men, all that stuff. Men are gay, women are bulldaggers, blah blah blah, whatever, all that stuff. You're gonna get all that aspect. So, these type of shows just reinforce that. So it could be a situation where a girl's going on there with the look for love for men or whatever, and the men don't like her. Oh, these men are unrealistic. They're gay. Da-da-da. They're broke. They can't handle her standards. Blah, blah, blah. Then you also can go from the aspect where you have the men and women complaining that the woman is too unreasonable, whatever, and asking for an unrealistic man, and she's just putting, throwing away men, good men or whatever that could have been with her, whatever. But she could have had daddy issues and she could have mental health issues and whatever. Or you have a dude that's on there looking for love or whatever. He's a square. He ain't right or whatever. His swag is off. He's not making enough money. He's not a good dude or whatever. Da-da-da. Or vice versa. The women are just unrealistic or whatever. They're gold diggers. Da-da-da. You know what I mean? You got all this stuff. Then you got the aspect of they're getting these celebrities on here with these 20v1 where, you just got people on here just trying to be famous or whatever, or hook up with a goddamn rap or whatever, and it just, want to showcase the IG models, the baddies, boss bitches, or whatever the fuck they want to call them, the Gypsy Jezebel bed wenches with the BBL brain cells. I think all of it is enforcing in injecting those BBL brain cells with all this shit. Whether you watch this shit on a regular basis, you're entertained by it, you're enticed to be a part of it, all of this shit is attacking the brain cells and making people dumber than what they already are. So I'm gonna show a couple of videos, whatever, just kind of show you this nonsense that's going on, man, because it's nasty work university, man. Here's one clip I'm gonna start off with the boy. Some boy, he up there just, I don't know, man. He's on there and the girls are judging him.
I'm a personal trainer and I also own a moving company.
Moving company, okay.
I didn't pop my balloon because I kind of wanted to know more about you too. So you mentioned something about like building together or growing together. I don't know if that means you wanted to go 50-50 or...
If you want to work, you can work.
Okay.
I want to take care of home. That's just how I was raised.
How much do you make a year?
75 to 95, depending.
I'm just gonna pop my balloon because I just feel like that's not enough for me. But I feel like
Now, and see, this is another issue. And again, we don't know if this is, like I said, half of this stuff be staged, half of this stuff be real. So I don't know what, you get a mixed bag of that stuff, whatever, right? You know what I mean? Where, you have these skits of these people portraying this stuff or people playing up to the camera, right? But we're going to take this on face value, right? This specific situation right here. This is why men lie, okay? I always reinforce niggas just keeping it real. I understand there's certain situations where it's a part of the game to just tell them what they want to hear. Overall, I feel that you should, handle your candle and stay solid on the on your business. You feel what I'm saying? Stand on man time, right? Depending on where you are, what's going on or whatever, in a situation like this, you feel what I'm saying? Like, keep it real. Now, I ain't to talk about, oh yeah, you met the joint in the club, she inebriated, and she just talking that shit, and, this will get you in for the night or whatever, and then, whatever the case may be, right? I'm not saying you need to go out and put a false facade out, whatever, but if she has a perception of you, and all it takes for you is just to, just co-sign that, just to make her feel better, to give you the trim, then I can't hate on that. You feel what I'm saying? But I don't want men to lead with that, to be like, yeah, I'm braggadocious, I'm doing this, I'm doing all that. These women can't verify none of this stuff. You feel what I'm saying? They're just judging this off face value. So if you tell her I make $150,000, right? Some of them might go above and beyond and try to pull up your LinkedIn and all this stuff and, find out exactly where you work or whatever and, verify. But there ain't no employment verifications going on in the club. They're only going to be able to get certain information or whatever and then kind of put two and two together. So if you tell a broad that you make if she asks you how much you make and you tell her you make $150K, she's going to have to take that on face value. Okay? But again, these people have these requirements for a reason. So, and I just got into it with somebody about this 100. I don't even be wanting to argue with people online about this, but you had one of them little gypsy Jezebel bed wenches talking about, oh yeah, matter of fact, I'm not gonna find it or whatever, but it was a debate about on Twitter that I seen or whatever, where somebody had posted about 100K or whatever, right? And the guy was like, oh yeah, the tweet was about, oh, I make six figures, and she said, well, how much you make? And he said 103K, and she just had the frown face or whatever, right? And basically the implication was, oh, you're not really big balling like you think you is, because you only make barely only make barely six figures, even though technically it's six figures. But again, that's just stupid or whatever. And then you have people like, oh well, that's still poor, that's not really making enough money, whatever. 6 figures, 100K is not enough money, whatever, da da da. When we're talking about 6 figures, you got to be making 250, 350, 400K. And again, people have these unrealistic expectations. They're not making this money. They haven't been around people that's doing that or whatever. And again, this is this whole weird ass era where you have to, fake it till you make it. You do it for clout, or you have to try to go above and beyond to impress people that really don't care. Or no matter what you do, if they don't like you, they're going to come with a way to knock you. So you could be making 250K. They're like, oh, that's not shit. Well, I know people that make 500K. I make 500K, whatever. It's fucking ridiculous. I don't give a damn if you're making 75K. There are ways where you can do that and survive and live comfortably. But again, some people don't have the time to listen to that and understand that, because they're already brainwashed in their BBL brain cells that, oh, I have to be with somebody that makes 150K. They have to have a 900 credit score. They have to have this. They have to have that. They can't have a 50-50 mentality. They have to be taking care of me 100%. Whatever. So don't fall into this trap, fellas. Young men. You'll learn this as you go along with it. But I really pray for these kids because this lifestyle right now is just weird, man. It's real nasty work university, man. I don't know, man. But let me finish the rest of this.
Everything else was good.
So, 75 to 95,000 a year is not good enough.
It's just I was looking for something different.
Okay, what were you looking for as far as income wise?
I thought it was gonna be like 100,000 and more because he owns his own company, right?
I've been owning my own business for about 3 years. It's been 110, and then it's been 95, and it's also been 75. So, it fluctuates.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, and see, this will be the same type of broad where she's like, oh, at least 100K. But let's say he's making 95. He don't make the cut because he's below 100K. And it's always something that's like, you know what I mean? It's just this weird stuff. So, but then and I've seen some of these ones where they pop the balloon off the rip where they see the guy or whatever because of the way he's dressed or whatever the case may be. Then he starts talking and be like, oh yeah, well, I make 250K. I got this. I'm a doctor or whatever. Then they want to unpop the balloon or whatever. So, or they'll do some weird stuff like, oh yeah, well, you're too short. I wear heels and, so it just be, again, the point of this is women don't know what they want. Men, you don't need to transform and appease these women. Some of them just gonna like what they like, and it is what it is. Some of these women just ain't for you at that point in time, and a lot of them are gonna come back and circle back around to you, whatever. You know what I mean? Just like the young man Mike Jones said, back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all on me. Sometimes it be that way, and you just gotta understand that. And then when they do come back around, just know that they're only back around for that reason, and handle your candle. Don't fall in love or whatever and be doing on this bullshit or whatever. Handle your candle, knock them out the box or whatever, and keep it moving. So that's one of these joints or whatever, right? Here you go the other joint or whatever, where now they basically, you got these, I'll let it speak for itself.
Welcome in. We can have your name.
I'm Serenity.
Serenity, how old are you?
I'm 29.
29, and what do you do?
I'm in finance. I'm a financial advisor, and then I also am a personal trainer part-time.
Okay, all right, cool. And what do you look for in a man?
I'm looking for someone who has consistent character, good morals, a good relationship with their family, has faith in God. So yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. So we did get a couple of pop balloons. Let's go on over them and see why they ended up popping. Okay, right on over here. If we can have your name and how old you are.
Hi, my name is David. I'm 34.
All right. And David, why did you end up popping your balloon?
She's very beautiful. You seem strong, like you beat me up.
Okay.
Is it?
Okay, so is it like the energy or like what?
No, I mean, she seems like I say, very beautiful, but just a little bit more, just try not to be rude. I just popped my balloon.
Okay. And now, is he your type?
Very classy gentleman, very well put together. I love the suit and the shoes.
Thank you.
I would say yeah. Yeah.
Thank you. Let's go on to our next guy. If we can have your name and how old you are.
I'm Obi. I'm 30 years old.
And Obi, why did you end up popping your balloon?
You know what I mean? She's beautiful. I like her smile. She got nice teeth. She got a nice body. You know what I mean? She's a personal trainer. I do that on my side too. But I'm not gonna lie, it was just the feet. You know what I mean? I just wasn't fucking with the shoes. You know what I mean? Like, you beautiful, but the fit just wasn't it for me. You know what I mean? But other than that, I would rock with her. You know what I mean? You gotta come with something else. You know what I mean? That's about it. But
All right. And now, is he your type?
Yeah, man. And see, you can tell that they get certain people on here, whatever. Like, I'm pretty sure they get a whole bunch of dudes, and they like have a test of, or like a type of what type of dudes, like, okay, we can't have too many of these dudes. You know what I mean? So they be trying to portray an angle, man. So it's just weird, bro. Let me see which one this is, whatever. Oh, here's another one, whatever. So now this is the 20 where I guess they have a celebrity on here, and you got these girls that be trying to perform for them, whatever. So look at this wild, horny, horny water drinking shit.
So you on birth control or what is it? I can pull out.
I mean, what you want me to do? Get out there! Come on, baby. Get out there! I'm with you. We trying to make this money together. You say you got 3, we need to make it together. Come on, we need to make this money. You need somebody to make this money, baby. Come on. I'm just saying. Gucci, I'm for real.
Okay, all right.
I already know what's up. I'm not playing with you.
Okay, all right.
I'm on that business aspect. And look, I got real coochie. I got real 2, and 1. This is me. I was born a female.
So you ain't wear no panties, none of that.
It ain't even hanging. I get wax. I do all that. And like Brazilian wax, sprinkle me lashes. Yeah, she do all of that. You can feel it. Sorry. Yeah, you can feel it. Feel it, baby. Feel it. Hey, you said what? Is it wet?
That shit wet.
Yeah, it's wet. Yeah. And then look, I'm not stingy. I'm coming with you. We gonna take off, even if it's 19 versus 2. I'm on that.
So this is what you see, whatever, and now you see these girls that be like, oh, I look better than her, and if I'm chasing the bag or whatever, I'm gonna do this or even more. This is that nasty work, man. And then last, there's another one or whatever. The Christian Rock joint was, so this is dudes actually trying to get at her, but again, you can tell this stuff is staged, whatever, but then dudes try to act but like, okay, they give you the stage and be like, okay, we want you to act like this or whatever, but you got free range to go do what you need to do to make yourself a star.
So look, this probably like the last time I'm ever doing a 20v20. Look, bro. So look, he was. First of all, we didn't even get to that. We didn't even get to that. So this was one of the contestants. This was another contestant.
I was gonna win that shit too.
Why the fuck you look like that? Came in here with guns, bro. I ain't gonna tell who it is because I ain't no snitch. But they gonna tell you who came. Almost died. They just pull up. They said what they said. Bro wasn't listening. So then they give like and then right when bro was ready, like, die, nobody's saying, no, don't shoot. I'm the only one screaming, don't shoot. They like, Krishan, you gotta get out of here. No, he finna pull that motherfucking trigger on that. I'm not finna witness that. I'm like, I'm not finna witness that. Like, what the f? I just couldn't help it. Like, I don't give a f. We was running, there's nowhere to run for. I'm not finna run outside. Who's waiting outside? I'm finna stay my where we're at. I have security. I'm behind my security. He like, who should I blow? And I'm like, don't blow nobody yet. They ain't pointing no guns over here to me. They pointed at that. Tell them stop. Like, I don't know. Like.
This is the stuff they be talking about. So, like I said, you got these shenanigans that's going on in here, man. Like, it's just crazy, man. I wish this will stop, whatever, but it's gonna stop until something happens drastically, whatever. But I don't know what this new world or whatever, because, like I said, I don't know if it's gonna stop it until another trend comes out or whatever. But I mean, this is gonna be more and more and more whatever. So all I can say is, young men, be careful, man. Take some of this information that you're seeing or whatever online, and just think about it in a smart way, and don't get caught up in the shenanigans with these females that come at you with this stuff. There's always an agenda, and ask the question why. Why is this happening? Or why is this person approaching me? Why why aren't they coming to me, whatever? Because I don't have this, whatever. And if they're not coming to you because you don't have this, you don't have that, then you don't need to transform into somebody else. You know what I mean? That pretty much just tells you all you need to know. They're not really for you. So you don't have to change yourself to appease a woman. If a woman really likes you and she's down for you, she's going to take you for what you are. You feel what I'm saying? But it's a new day and era, bro. So, I mean, I can only speak from my experience. That's how it used to be back in the days. I don't know how it is now, but I pray for these kids, man. So, that's all I got to say, man. Like, subscribe, comment, all that other nonsense or whatever. You know my motto, man. This is for the know, not the show. This your boy, King Moses. Let me know in the comments what y'all think or whatever and all that. And then share this out to the kids, man, because it's a cold world out here right now, man. I'm out.